Hello everyone! I'm so excited to be here today to tell you a rock star story about a community that refused to hit rock bottom when the pandemic hit. How they are rock stars, rock solid humans. They know how to rock and roll even in hard times. And instead of hitting rock bottom, they decided to rock the boat and spread a little love, and so much love that it'll rock your socks off. So everyone get ready to rock on. Remember, we're not caught between a rock and a hard place. There'll always be rocks on the road ahead of us. And we got this. We rock. We can rock and roll. We are rock stars. So Deb and I played a little bit of rock, paper, scissors, and she won. So get ready for a great story about how my community is amazing.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the Co-op Kids Club. We have brought back somebody who was back by very popular demand, Pastor Deb McNabb, and she's here to talk about North Battleford Rock. So everybody give a big wave or give a big round of applause for Pastor Deb.
Hi kids, how are ya? If you're doing good, put one hand like this and put the other hand like this and put it together and show me some love. I love you guys. The co-op is awesome and I love you and I love the co-op. So good to see you again. I'm so excited to be here today. This is my favorite day of the month, Co-op Kids Club, and I'm almost 50. So you guys are lucky to be here and you're lucky that these ladies put on such a great show for us. And I'm excited to tell you guys about something amazing happening in our community. I bet you guys didn't know that our rocks talk in the Battlefords. That rock was rocking as it told its story and did a great introduction to me. I'm excited to share with you guys today about a project that I started last year at the beginning of the pandemic called North Beautiful Rocks. A lot of people call our city that we live in North Battleford. I call it North Beautiful. So I'm going to talk to you guys about North Beautiful Rocks. I'm going to give you guys a really big job to do, and I'm excited to see what you're going to do with it. Can I tell you some cool things? Did you know that for years and years and years, kids have been doing amazing things in community? How many of you in the wintertime wear these? These are called earmuffs. Like duh, right, Pastor Deb? These are earmuffs. And do you know who created this? A kid. A kid created earmuffs. One day, years and years and years ago in the early 1900s, it was freezing outside and the kid's ears were cold. So he went to his grandma and his grandpa had just caught a beaver. And he said, Grandma, can I have some of that beaver fur? And he took that beaver fur, put it over top of a piece of wire, and he created the first earmuffs ever. He was a kid just like you. How many of you guys love these in the summer? You can get these at your local co-op. They're the best popsicles ever. Anyways, how many of you like these popsicles? I do. They're my favorite. Anyways, these popsicles were not made by some smart adult somewhere. A kid one day decided if he took the juice that his mom made him and put it in a cup and put a stick in the juice and put it outside in the middle of winter, he could make a yummy treat. Sure enough, he did just that. And when he came back inside, he realized he made the first popsicle ever. And he ended up selling that business, that popsicle business, for $60 million. He started when he was 15. He was a kid just like you and I. Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I feel like I'm a kid. But by the time he was 31, he was a multimillionaire. A kid created these. I could go on and on. The kid created the trampoline. Kids have created tons of things. But recently I heard about a young lady. She was 11. And she took, you know, when your mom gets Gerber daisies from Millbanks or wherever she's going to shop, she takes that Gerber daisy. I think the Co-op has Gerber daisies. Anyways, the Gerber daisies come with a plastic stem on their stem so that the Gerber daisies don't flip over. She took that plastic stem off and put it on a crayon so her crayons would stop breaking. And she created the first ever Twistables. She became Junior Inventor of the Year, and she's a millionaire today. She was a kid just like you, doing great things at a time in history when we need greatness. So you know what, kids? I believe that you guys can be the I in community. When you spell community, it's spelled COMMUNITY. I want you guys to join me and be the I in community. So here's what's going to happen. If I see you downtown or out and about or around or in the co-op, I want you to put your hand up, making an I. Can you do that with me? If you're choosing to be the I in community, you're going to put up your hand, and then you're going to take your other hand and do this to give me a high five, making the dot, and then you're going to come to your heart and pat it. Okay? So if I see you downtown, you're going to be choosing to be the I in community, or if you're in the co-op and you see a co-op staff in their red shirts, you're going to put your hand up. You're going to put the I on top because that's you, and then you're going to hit your heart. Now try it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands in the air, put your I on top and hit your heart. Got it? So when we're in the co-op, if you're in the lineup with your mom, you know how boring that can be sometimes? Just put your hand in the air, put your I on top and hit your heart. And see who does it back to you. Leanne's going to teach every staff at the co-op how to do this. And if she does, and I'm going to be talking to all of them at some mental health and wellness day, I'm going to teach them how to do this because this is what cool kids do. Put your hand in the air, put your I on top saying I'm willing, and then go to your heart. Got it? Be the I in community, kids. That's what's important. You know what? We're a Better Together community. I'm wearing my Better Together t-shirt today. And I think that being the I in community is so important. Did you know you could buy Cheerios at the co-op? Okay, I want you to buy Cheerios. I don't care if they're Honey Nut Cheerios. I don't care if they're whatever, chocolate Cheerios or peanut butter Cheerios. They come out with some pretty cool Cheerios. They used to just have plain Blackie Cheerios, but now they have cool Cheerios. I want you to get your mom to buy a box of Cheerios. Make sure they have lots at the co-op yet. A box of Cheerios. There's this thing called the Cheerio effect. Do you know what? When you put Cheerios in a bowl, you start eating your Cheerios. As soon as your Cheerios get filled up with water, and what happens is they start to float. But the cool thing about Cheerios is when they begin to float, they start finding each other. They have to touch. Cheerios have to touch. Cheerios have to be together. Did you know that, Leanne? Did you know that, Beth? They do. It's called the Cheerio effect. And I think people are the same way. Community needs people. We need to connect. That's why we have the kids club. We can't touch like we always used to touch, but we can put our hand in the air, put the I on top saying, I'm choosing to connect with my community. And you guys are part of my team. Today, we're going to be doing that by learning about one way to do that, North Beautiful Rocks. Last year, when the year was really tough and people weren't able to connect, I began the North Beautiful Rocks project. I would paint rocks like this one that says, love wins. See it? And then on the back, I put North Beautiful Rocks with the Facebook logo because we have a Facebook page. You guys are too young to be on Facebook, but your mom or your dad or your grandma or your grandpa or whoever cares for you will probably be on Facebook. You need them to check it out today. North Beautiful Rocks. You'll see our page. You'll see all the amazing rocks. And what I want you to do is paint your rocks. Hashtag North Battleford Co-op or the Battleford Co-op. Leanne will tell us what the hashtag. And then I want you to put your picture of your rock up. I'm going to challenge you to do something. Today, go rock hunting. Find some rocks. I want you to do a hand. This is my hand. And above my hand, I have the dot, I. And I have the heart. All of you guys got a pen or a marker, right? Or a paintbrush and paints. I want you to paint different colors of hearts. And I want you to put on there, be the I in community. And let's plaster our community with this rock. And if you've already started painting the one that you got with your kid, who cares? That's great. We need thousands of rocks out there. Go pick some more. Now that you have your paint pen or your paint brushes and things, get some more rocks. They're easy to find, right, Leanne? Just wash them off. And then you paint them up and put be the I in community. Put your hand in the air, put the dot on top, and touch your heart. We get to be the I in community. And these rocks are sharing kindness everywhere you go. We're sharing love wherever we go. We put positive messages on here, like what I did here. Love wins. In our world, when we wonder what's going on, love wins. This is what I did all last year. Love wins. I painted tons of rocks like these ones, hearts everywhere, man. Hearts everywhere. Love wins. So it goes with our theme today. Be the I in community. To pick some of those rocks up, go on rock hunts. Last year I went rock hunting and I actually found like 100 rocks shaped like hearts. I didn't have to paint them. I just found heart-shaped rocks. I put North Beautiful Rocks the back and I rehid those heart-shaped rocks. I put them on tree stumps. I put them in trees. I put them on lawn. I put them on people's doorsteps. I gave them away for birthday presents. They don't cost anything. Rocks are free. And kids rock, right, kids? All we have to do is choose to be the I in community. Get out there, find rocks, paint the rocks, hide the rocks, take pictures of you and the rocks. And what I'm going to do next month is I'm going to start noticing rocks from different kids. If I see these kind of rocks around that says, be the I in community, I'm going to take pictures of them. And I think I'm going to have some prizes. If you see me holding your rock, if I can find some, if I'm holding, you can't tell me where they are. I got to find them on my own. But if we find some of your rocks out and about in community, I'm going to take pictures with them because I walk every single day. I'll take pictures and say, whose rock was this? And we're going to have something special, whether it's more markers for you, better together t-shirts. I don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to do. But I want to see you guys being the I in community. Now, Leanne and Beth are going to be on the lookout. When you go to the co-op, if you see somebody who works at the co-op, I want you to put your hand in the air. I want you to put the I on top, and I want to hit that heart. And I want that staff to start noticing, thinking, what is with the co-op kids? Because a lot of the staff won't know what we're talking about because I told you guys first, because kids can do amazing things, remember? They're the first to create all this awesome stuff we enjoy. This wasn't adults, this was you guys. So my challenge this month is this: be the I in community, be awesome and amazing and be kind. Can keep being the I and kind. Put your hands in the air, say, I am going to do this, sending out the love and showing our community how important this is. So I'm going to end with this. One last time. If you choose to be the I in community today, put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. Put the I on top. Some of you aren't choosing to do the I in community. Put your hand in the air, put the I on top, and hit those hearts and send it out. I can't wait to see you. Watch for me. I shop in the co-op all the time. Watch for me. If you see me around town, put your hand in the air, put the I on top, and hit that heart and send it out. Deal, guys? If it's a deal, go back to how we started. Give me a C, then the other C, and send me some love. I love you, co-op kids. Thanks for joining us today. Leanne might have a few more things to say. We need to talk about what we're going to hashtag when we post our pictures on the North Beautiful Rocks page. If you're not a friend yet, if your mom's not a friend yet, or dad's not a friend yet on the North Beautiful Rocks page, get there today. Take a look at all the rocks. We have some really great artists on there, and we have little kids that are doing great artwork on there. And like I said, there's 1,000 new rocks out there. Go looking. Even today, it's a sunny day. So thanks, co-op kids. I can't wait to meet more of you guys. Can't wait for next month to see what we're going to learn about, but be the I in community.
Oh, Pastor Deb, we love you too. Thank you,
Well, I
Pastor
love you.
Deb. Let's give Pastor Deb a big round of applause, kids. Everybody clap for Pastor Deb.
They're paid.
You know what? You're just awesome. What a awesome way to have a Saturday morning talking with you and sharing your stories. And I love the rocks, and I see all the kids, they're painting all of the rocks and they're doing fantastic things, which is awesome. It's so exciting. I also
make sure that your messages are always positive, kids. We don't do any negative messages because North Beautiful is about being beautiful, being the eye and kind, being the eye and community. No negative messages, just positives, right?
That's right.
Lots of love.
Lots and lots of love. So the good news is, you guys, thank you so much for joining us once a month. We're starting to see a lot of familiar faces, which is really awesome, right, Beth? Like lots of familiar faces. So because you joined us today, we're going to be giving away some extra prizes. So I want you guys, this is going to be your challenge. So tell your mom and dad to listen, because we're going to give away some really awesome prizes for everybody showing up today. You're all painting rocks. Get your parents to take pictures of those rocks. And I want you to either share them on let's share them on both. Let's share them both on the North Battleford Rocks page.
North Beautiful.
Let's share them on the Discovery Co-op page. Is it North Beautiful Rocks? Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, Pastor Deb. North
it's okay,
Beautiful
just so that you can find it.
Yeah. And then if your parents want to hashtag Co-op Rocks, go for it. We're going to watch, and anybody that submits or shows off those pictures, we're going to put your name into a draw. And I'm not going to tell you what you're going to win, but you guys are going to love it. I can tell you that, because I'm going to team up with Pastor Deb, and we're going to give you something super, super fantastic. So watch your emails next week. Tell your mom and dad, watch your emails, because you'll be hearing from me. What are we going to do? We're going to take a picture of all those amazing rocks. We're going to get the most beautiful messages, right, Pastor Deb? Beautiful, beautiful, loving messages out there. We're going to tag North Beautiful Rocks. We're going to tag Discovery Co-op, and we're going to hashtag Co-op Rocks. And then you guys are going to win some awesome, awesome prizes. I cannot wait till next month. Pastor Deb is actually going to be our new Kids Club host. This was just all came together this morning. How excited. Oh, look, and I could see Jessica and Laura. Laura's clapping. She's excited. Looks like
too.
So, oh yeah. Everybody's like pumped. I'm super pumped. I feel like a kid already. This is awesome. So she's agreed to be our host. We're going to be joining you month after month with new exciting things. So between Miss Beth and myself and Pastor Deb, we've got a lot of planning, because we got a lot of exciting things that we're going to be sharing with you guys. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have an awesome day. Share the love. Be the I, dot it, and then tap it and pass it out. It looks like I got a lot of practicing, because I got a lot of people.
You got it. You memorized it.
I did. Okay, everybody, we're going to sign out now. It's beautiful. Go share the love with those rocks, okay? Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye-bye, everybody. Walker and Tucker and Wyatt. Hi, boys. Probably no more of these kids. I just too many. Thanks, kids, for coming. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. See you next month.